make sure you're safe from the flu, you're safe from smallpox, you're safe from zombie virus, I guess Z virus.
The T virus, right? Did you say elf check?
Yeah, elf checks too. You never know when elves are running around cobbling your shoes, demanding payment.
Zencaster keeps the Haida Volk out.
Which one was that? Who's that guy? Oh no, that's the little people who live in Scandinavia.
The Scandinavian.
Yeah, this show. By the way, we're here with Eugene Kenny.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, Eugene.
We have learned so much about different words for elves doing this podcast.
Truly. I also just learned a thing that when you're driving through like Norway, sometimes you'll see little houses built like when I say little, I mean like
shoebox size
houses built into the side of the hill, and it's something that people do in almost every town as a house for the elves to live in.
It's just one house though? I mean, do all the elves have to share the one house? Or
no, it's a bit of an Animal House situation. It's a pretty rowdy house, really. Honestly, they built it and now they're kind of regretting it. The elves party a lot and like music
elven
all night.
Houses.
And I don't know if you've heard like the elven music. It just sounds like really loud birds like all the time. And they love it.
It's good music to them, but to our human ears and sensibilities, it's a little bit different.
Elven Goose Core is not good.
I had no idea that was a thing. Elf house.
Yeah, they take their elves very seriously in Scandinavia, and maybe we should be taking them more seriously in the redacted portions of America that we currently reside in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Werewolf Radar, the world's premier Paranormal Preparedness podcast. My name is Jordan Dahl.
Nate Balding.
Roger Norquist.
And joining us this week for the third, this is the third thing we've recorded with him today. Still with us, Eugene Kenny, comedian, Denver, classic, pal of the show.
Yes. And
thank you for hanging.
Real estate agent. So
if
you are an elf and you are looking for a home, looking to move to anywhere like close to the Denver area.
Listen, we got spots.
And that is the topic we're going to talk about today is some paranormal real estate. But before we get to that,
I must tell you, Roger, before we get to that, today's episode of Werewolf Radar is brought to you by Monstroco brand Jar Canopics. Tired of carrying your guts on the outside, or on the inside rather? Transfer them to some Monstroco brand Jar Canopics and die like an Egyptian. Good luck over there. Monstroco. What the fuck?
I really am trapped in this like Western sensibility about death where like I have to be cremated. I have to be buried in a coffin.
More importantly, who says that you have to die before you can have some of your guts transferred into these jars?
Dude, if I could have my spleen just in my jar as like a conversation piece.
I'll tell you what, you'd be faster. That's for sure.
I know.
Lighter, quicker.
I'd be the best skeleton horse jockey this side of the Mississippi if I could take out my spleen.
Yeah, on the other side of the Mississippi, listen, you can't compete.
It's like National League Baseball and American League Baseball. The two aren't the same.
Roger breaks out the spleen jar.
The party's getting crazy.
Yeah, like, oh my God! All
right, everybody,
jar. I gotta get out of here, man.
All right, everybody, put your spleens in the bowl. We're doing some specific some listings. Roger, you found some real
paranormal listings. But before that, I wanted to go into the poll we made on Twitter.
Oh, that's right.
And it was simple. What monster are you thinking of?
Okay, hang on.
What are you ready? Options? Slenderman. Loch Ness Monster. 13% of the vote. Both of those.
What?
Yep. Okay. A lot of ties in this poll.
Go on.
And then Bigfoot. Vampire. 36.4%. That was the tie.
People for each Bigfoot and vampire.
People will be thinking about Bigfoot vampires all day long, I think.
Now there is kind of a Bigfoot vampire. There's Bat Squatch.
There is a bat squatch. Maybe that's what people are thinking about. And my poll was not accurate enough, so they had to choose both, I guess.
Sure.
Why is Bigfoot? Why is Bigfoot listed in the same category as vampire?
Roger.
Vampire is a monster.
Vampire. They've killed people, take them, and
Bigfoot has definitely attacked people. He's done monstrous things, and there's a Texas Bigfoot who's angry all the time. Skunkfoot's angry down in Florida.
If you're walking through Bigfoot's area and Bigfoot escorts you out of his area in any way he wants to do so, is that Bigfoot attacking you, or are you all up in Bigfoot shit?
I gotta say
that's fair.
We gotta have a word with the pollsters down at the Werewolf Radar.
That's all I'm saying.
Poll machine.
I instructed them this week. I will take the blame.
Ground law.
I will say, you say. I saw a tweet the other day that was like, I think monster trucks are just misunderstood or something like that. I think it was Brad Wenzel. This says list of monsters, and then we could debate whether a Bigfoot's a monster or not all day.
The people seem to say so.
At least as much of a monster as a vampire. Okay. Whereas I was thinking, and am always thinking,
what are the top 3 criteria of being a monster? Give me the 3.
Well, on this poll,
I will say
it was the monsters that the Werewolf Radar pollsters could think of at the time.
Hang on, I can answer this.
Okay.
Top 3 criteria for being a monster. Big scary teeth.
Okay.
All right, but I've seen regular people with big scary teeth.
Some of them are monsters.
You saw monsters. Number 2. Big scary eyes.
Okay.
Number 3, a cape.
So I guess Slenderman's not a monster.
Yes.
Monster is just a misnomer.
You know what? Jordan just changed my mind. Bigfoot definitely falls into that category.
Bigfoot's got a cape at home.
He wears that's his indoor cape.
Okay.
All right,
Roger. I was mistaken.
Now
I'm surprised at that, honestly. Loch Ness Monster all the way. Come on. What's she doing down there?
There'll be a new poll when you're hearing this on Monday. Who knows what question it will be?
But it will be equally deep as what monster are you thinking of?
I think it'll be it's got to be something about what alignment you are according to which cape.
Pictures of capes. Which of these is the most evil cape?
I don't know how to do picture polls on Twitter. Give me a moment. I'll do a good description of a cape.
I sent that J. Peterman catalog FDR cape to the group chat.
That was incredible.
Anyway.
You know what I've never understood is why superheroes don't have a 3-pointed cape, because a 3-pointed cape is much more aerodynamic. A triangle sheet with, so I think flies.
Did you ever
flies a 3-point cape?
Did you ever read Watchmen or see the movie? Maybe they did it in the movie too.
I don't think they did. Go on though.
There's a gag about there's a hero called Dollar Bill who
oh yeah, they do it in the movie.
got his cape caught in the revolving door of a bank, and it killed him while these guys while these guys robbed
he was chasing it. It's funny. It was chasing it, and then they got caught, and then the criminals turn around and gun him down because he's stuck in the door.
Right.
Anyway,
kicks so much ass.
Well, that might actually apply to some of the places we're talking about. We're talking about paranormal real estate, 8 real haunted homes for sale, ghost included.
Love it. I'm looking. I'm hunting, baby.
I'm trying to find some accreditation. This was written by Writing Bot 2.0
really?
at lovemoney.com.
Wow, they do great stuff, honestly. Some of their best work.
Yeah,
now, this first house, Michael Faraday's former London home.
Okay. Who dat?
$2 million. I know the only Michael Faraday I know is the guy who invented the
Faraday cage.
Yeah, the Faraday cage, the scientist, the electrical scientist
for trapping ghosts.
He did Faraday Cage. He was the one who did like road shows and was all like, "Look at me juggle lightning with my skull."
Yeah.
And like would bounce lightning everywhere.
Oh, cool.
Was like the first Tesla kind of just like understood electromagnetism for some reason.
Just throwing it around back before the days of guardrails.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skull lightning, of course, a fourth
is he haunting his own house, or are there other haunters?
I hope so.
Everybody was doing it back then, and you vaporize a couple of kids at a county fair, but listen,
this was before children's rights.
Yeah,
this was 1860 London.
Oh God, so many chimneys.
This spectacular home once belonged to the English scientist Michael Faraday, and is located across the road from world-renowned Hampton Court Palace, the 16th century Tudor home of King Henry VIII. A stone's throw from the ghoulish history of one of London's most notorious residences. Dang. This attractive grade 2 listing house, that must be something English, is rumored to harbor the ghost of 2 of the most infamous king's unfortunate wives.
Oh, I thought it was gonna say like 2 ghosts of kings trying to share one apartment. It's like I will watch that on ABC Family.
A real odd couple situation.
Totally.
Should you be willing to brave the apparitions of Henry's scorned lovers, then you'll need a cool $2 million in the bank in order to purchase the historic home. Constructed in the 18th century, the red brick residence covers 3,000 square feet of space, spans 4 floors. There are 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 3 reception rooms, each decorated with refined period details.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little short.
Now you had me at 2 ghosts.
Would it come down? Eugene, maybe you can answer this. Would the price come down if they were able to get the ghosts out of there?
No, absolutely not. No, please.
That's something that we read about and talk about a lot, is like the value of ghosts to a home sale. Like it seems to swing drastically both directions. Like people are hurt by it, and then people are like, "No, this is bringing value to this house."
Yeah, well, ghosts are the granite counters of the paranormal housing market.
When you're selling, homes or anything, you dismiss totally the people that don't want it.
Sure.
So the people that want a haunted house really want a haunted house.
Totally. $2 million is a steal. That's $1 million a ghost. Get out of here.
You can't find that anywhere. You can't find that anywhere.
Nowhere else in the world.
Pay for the ghost, the house comes extra.
The house is free. You're paying for the ghosts.
You just get a house as well.
Really? That's the investment here.
While the cozy lounge boasts timber-clad walls, oversized sash windows, and an embellished fireplace, the kitchen blends traditional charm of modern appliances. Key characterful touches include elegant hardwood floors, stone tile work, timber window surrounds, arched doorways, and a beautiful woman weeping at the staircase.
What a feature!
It actually says a beautiful sweeping staircase finished with hand-carved spindles and hard handrails.
I was fully expecting one of the amenities to be like, and the disembodied shrieks of tortured souls.
Well, and it's not even a ghost; it's just a beautiful weeping woman.
Oh, sure. She just got on the wrong bus. She's just like, I don't know how I'm going to get back to Oxford.
£2 million.
They're getting too far away from the selling point, man. You have to say ghost. You have to say haunted several times. Who gives a damn about the spiral staircase? That if there's no spiral staircase and 2 ghosts, nobody's going to give a damn if they're looking for the ghost. So from the reason people are buying this house.
You're burying the lead.
Yes. Right. These all just happen to be like... Do you leave
with that, or do you try to wrap the ghosts into part of the pitch?
No.
Like you roll through, and then as you talk about the spiral staircase, this is a beautiful spiral staircase from which the owner hung herself 3 years ago. Anyway.
That's a great story after they know it's a haunted house.
Okay.
Because there's no upside to telling someone who doesn't want a haunted house about the person hanging from the staircase.
Now, what if you could?
Also, by the way, Eugene, the house you guys sold me is not haunted. And this is a weird way. This is a weird way to confront you about it.
I'm gonna have to check, but when we set up your criteria, I'm pretty sure haunted house was not in. But I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Gotta check it out.
So this next house.
Full disclosure, it's been an ongoing thing on the podcast about how we're going to get Roger's house haunted eventually.
Yeah, we're just gonna haunt it myself. We'll figure something out.
We've already put out feelers on the internet. Ghosts far and wide. Once again, contact Roger Norquist.
You need to find out how to attract ghosts. Is there a way to actually attract ghosts to you?
I got some ideas.
Boy. Yeah, Roger's been working on an oil. It's weird.
I can't talk about them, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have ghosts by next weekend.
He's burying some tumor jars in the backyard.
Yeah, truly.
My neighbors keep hearing a moaning. Like, we haven't been there. We've been doing construction, so we're not there on any day but the weekend. But my neighbors are hearing a moaning, so that's a good sign.
Is that new? Is that true?
Do you walk out the door when your neighbors are there, and the neighbors go, "Hey, I heard moaning," and you go, "Oh, yes, you did."
Yeah. I bet you did. Welcome to the neighborhood.
You're gonna hear a lot more.